It is impossible to stop whales. People are waking up to this possibility, seeing trillions of Shiba Inu tokens worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and the data suggests that this is just the beginning. However, what is really occurring, and how long will this market mania last? Let's find out. Disclaimer: the market has entered a rebound phase, but even though Bitcoin surged beyond $71,000, certain altcoins haven't yet reached their annual highs. Shiba Inu is a component of this recovery trend as well, but because of its many sell walls, it faces significant resistance. When numerous sell orders are placed at a specific price point, a sell wall is created. There's a way to get past these sell walls and reach new highs for Shiba Inu, but before we do that, let's take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. Today has been an incredibly crazy day for Bitcoin, and its impact on Shiba Inu is significant. For example, imagine there are 100,000 Shiba Inu tokens available for sale at 1 penny. If buyers only want to purchase 50,000 tokens at that price, the supply at that level is much higher than the demand, making it difficult for the price to move up past 1 penny. As of Thursday, the 11 Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, had amassed a total net inflow of nearly $15 billion since their January launch, marking their longest run of continuous net inflows since their inception. 18 days in a row of positive inflows definitely gives us a bullish sign. It shows that more and more investors are putting their money into crypto, which is some very good news for any crypto enthusiast. Traditional investors aren't the only ones accumulating Bitcoin. Just take a look at this crypto whale, according to a report by Wu Blockchain based on data. This recent run of net inflows shows a recovery from the stagnation we saw in April and May, even though the current inflows are still lower than the peak levels in March, according to the Block's data dashboard. Studies from the crypto field in total, long-term holders have amassed 70,000 Bitcoin over the last 30 days, with whale demand increasing at a rate of 4.4% per month. While this may seem like a big number, consider this: if you start with $10,000 and add 4.4% per month for 5 years, you would have much more than you might expect. After 5 years, that $10,000 would grow to approximately $887,000. This illustrates the significant impact that a 4.4% monthly increase can have over time. Every day, roughly $1 billion worth of Bitcoin is added to a massive new whale wallet. Furthermore, as of right now, CoinGlass data indicates that the total dollar amount of outstanding Bitcoin futures or options contracts has reached a new all-time high of $37 billion. You may be wondering if this metric is significant, and the answer is yes. Open interest is an essential gauge of market sentiment and activity in the futures and options markets. While some may have believed that the cryptocurrency market is flat and boring right now, record-breaking open interest in Bitcoin futures and options demonstrates that there is still plenty of excitement and activity happening in the space. A high level of open interest suggests that there is significant trading activity and interest in Bitcoin derivatives, indicating a strong and active market. But in spite of the significant inflows and the rise of Bitcoin above $71,000, there's something really intriguing here. Remarkably, compared to 2021, very few Americans are searching for Bitcoin, according to Google Trends data. The price of Bitcoin ETFs or cryptocurrencies overall based on search interest relative peak popularity, Google Trends assigns a value out of 100. For instance, on June 5, U.S. searches for Bitcoin scored just 31, while searches for Bitcoin ETF had just one other related search. Related searches for Bitcoin price and crypto received slightly higher index scores of 18 and 13, respectively, but still remained significantly below the search volumes during that period. 2021's retail-focused bull run interest in searches related to cryptocurrencies has decreased over the course of the year. There were peak days on January 11th, when the U.S. approved 10 spot Bitcoin ETFs, and on March 5th, when Bitcoin broke above $69,000 for the first time since 2021. Notably, search interest for Bitcoin peaked in May 2021, a few weeks after it first surpassed 50,000 and just before it reached its long-standing all-time high of nearly 69,000 in November 2021. crypto analyst Miles Deutscher shared data indicating a notable decline in viewership of searches related to cryptocurrencies. In 2024, despite Bitcoin reaching new heights, daily views on cryptocurrency YouTube channels have dropped to approximately 800,000, although Deutscher stressed that retail isn't back yet and that there's no better indicator of the current state of the market than cryptocurrency YouTube views. This is in contrast to 2021, when Bitcoin exceeded its previous all-time high. Although Bitcoin's price has reached new heights, this decline in viewership suggests that mainstream retail interest in cryptocurrencies has not returned to the level seen during the 2021 bull run. However, with 18 days of Bitcoin ETF inflows and massive whale accumulation, you might wonder why the price hasn't skyrocketed yet. That's a good question. Analyst Jimmy clarified this for us, saying that location whales owns the majority of the Bitcoin circulation supply, with Bitcoin ETFs holding only approximately 5% of the total. Jimmy points out that although ETF inflows are noteworthy, they are still insignificant in comparison to the amount of Bitcoin that these major investors are trading and selling. He emphasizes that there must be a seller for every buyer in the market, and that the actions of these major players can have a significant impact on price movements even if the market may not react immediately. Recent developments, such as whales amassing Bitcoin and 18 straight days of inflows into Bitcoin ETFs, are still viewed as bullish because they show that both institutional investors and individual traders are becoming more and more confident in Bitcoin as an asset class. May not immediately reflect these events because of a number of market-influencing variables, including profit-taking on the underlying. The trend points to a solidifying foundation for Bitcoin's sustained growth. Essentially, even though the effects aren't immediately apparent in the market's daily fluctuations, these actions set the stage for future price appreciation. But what about Shiba Inu? Well, if Bitcoin experiences a significant price increase as a result of recent developments, Shiba Inu will be greatly impacted. We already know that Shiba Inu is highly sensitive to fluctuations in the price of Bitcoin and shares a strong correlation with it. Currently, Shiba Inu faces a major obstacle in the form of a massive sell wall. According to the block data, this wall represents a threshold where over 64,000 addresses collectively hold 69 trillion Shiba Inu tokens, or over 10% of the total. This situation can be frustrating for Shiba Inu investors as the presence of such a large sell wall can impede its upward momentum. However, Shiba Inu is now aiming to stabilize above its current price level and use it as a foundation for a second upward push when bullish sentiment returns to surpass this immediate sell wall. The selling pressure from these addresses often leads to corrections in Shiba Inu's price, as we've seen in recent movements. As a result, Shiba Inu has retraced most of the gains it made during the recent rally. Shiba Inu would need to firmly close above 427. But given past trends, there may be an impending surge in Bitcoin prices, which should greatly help Shiba Inu. This is exactly what we need for Shiba Inu to get beyond its present obstacles and resume its upward trajectory. But what are your thoughts on that? Please leave a comment below. I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say. If you're interested in learning more, click one of the movies you see on the screen. And with that, this brings this video to an end. In order to help me with the YouTube algorithm, if you liked the video, please like it and don't forget to leave a comment. You can also help spread the word about this story by sharing it with as many people as you can.